And here we go again. Here we go again. Here it is again. Here I am again, and hope you're there with me. The session has commenced, and your company is required. So if you are available, avail yourself of the session. That thing that happens twice a day, the first installation now being presented to you. The usual protocols as you are coming in, click on the like button. And if you have not already subscribed to the platform, then correct that immediately. So the click-ins, and there's a hyperlink in the comment section that says StreamYard. That is an invitation for you to come and join me on the screen. So if you want to come and take on the talking points, then click on that hyperlink that says StreamYard, and then that brings you into a studio space. Soon as I've finished reading out the talking points, I'll let you onto the screen and engage you in conversation. So that is how it works. One man went to mow. The eagle has landed.
Another Savior, holy, 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 ADELEKE Jugu. Another Savior, holy, 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 ADELEKE Jugu. Another Savior.
Well, this is Mobien. This is dedicated to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPO families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 all the never do. Another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. In your madika, yabika kokwa na mnoa. Hey, anamekele maduche mefo. Mwanemo, it's an honor having you on board. When I'm singing along, holy, 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 holy. It's another Savior.
Another Savior, holy, 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 ADELEKE Jugu. Another Savior, holy, 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 ADELEKE Jugu.
Well, this is Mobien. This is dedicated to the gallant heroes of the Nigerian Biafra War and IPO families all over the world. I remember the Nigerian Biafran War, in the thickness of the Biafra genocide. Hey, one man revived the vanishing hope to life. Let the great Biafran army to fight, and they were singing out, holy, 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 all the never do. They were singing out, holy, 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 all will never do. It's another Savior. Holy, 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 all will never do. It's another Savior. Many years after the genocide, another great leader has risen up now. Oh, and he's leading the Biafrans to victory. In your madika, yabika kokwa nam no wow. Hey, ana mekele mazuche mefo.
And there it is right there, the holy, holy songs. The holy, holy songs from the farmyard singers from the eastern parts of Nigeria. Holy, holy, as guys, I bring you this. None of my 7 children will go to school again. So it is the mother of the a lady at the epicenter of the incident in Sokoto State that is now saying enough is enough. None of my 7 children will go to school again. Mother of Deborah Samuel speaks. So this is just the thing now. So many lives destroyed by just that incident. But then, of course, these boys just walk away and almost certain to get away with it scot-free. So there it is right there. The after effects of some of these things, it continues to cascade and sweep up so many lives. The mother traumatized. She's now using that trauma to vest upon her other children to remove them from education. Thus, their life becomes more difficult. All off the back of that incident. Nigerian Secret Police, DSS, detains journalists for publishing past arrest of Ogun Governor Abiodun for credit card fraud in the United States of America. So we've been here before. A lot of you will recall, of course, Agba Jalingo. I think that was in is it River State or thereabouts, that he published that the governor he budgeted $500 million, and that $500 million disappeared. And for that expose, he was jailed for quite a few months, if not even a few years, just for writing that financial improprieties going on in government circles within that state. So this is the recurring decimal. They loot, but they don't want you to speak about it. And if you speak about it, if you are famous, they arrest you. If you're just a casual person, they just have you gunned down. Nigerian Secret Police, DSS, detains journalists for publishing past arrest of Ogun Governor Abiodun for credit card fraud in the United States of America. So there it is right there. So if they tell you that that country is hopeless, then that is exactly what they mean. A country devoid of hope, a God-forsaken place. Names of APC governors that signed TINUBU'S 2023 presidential forms. So who exactly are behind the TINUBU thrust towards the presidency? We'll find out just shortly. At the list of names published, names of APC governors that signed TINUBU'S 2023 presidential form. So we find out exactly who the TINUBU posse are. So this next headline, I have a video clip to go with it for you. I have come with cash for voters, not just Naira, but dollars, pounds, and euros. Osun State governorship aspirant, Senator Adeleke tells voters. So there it is right there. So it's not even anything hidden anymore. It's just playing out in open glare. I am here to purchase your votes, is what this guy is telling the people. And I have a video clip, by the way, that I will play to you to hear him say it in his own words. But I will read it out for the benefit of the non-Yoruba speakers, because a lot of it is said in Yoruba. I have come with cash for voters, not just Naira, but dollars, pounds, and euros. Osun State governorship aspirant, Senator Ademola Adeleke, tells voters, the usual form. So these last two stories, I'm not going to read them at all, but I'll give you the headline, so that will be sufficient enough for you to know what they're about. 2023 presidency, I have not resigned from my position, Timipre Silva. So the time has come and passed, or at least it's today. Yes, today really the deadline for them to hand in their resignations. But they are saying they have not resigned. Also, Rotimi Amechi, I have not resigned. So that's Rotimi Amechi as well, saying he has not resigned. I may well read you the Rotimi Amechi one because it's just a short little read. A lot said that he was one of the first people to resign, but it looks as though that has now evolved into a non-resignation. This is the thing with the Nigerian space. You never really know where things stand. But as it stands now, he resigned, now tells us that he's not resigned. So all of that in play. Lean back, kick back, take it easy, relax into it. If you want to come join me live on screen, click on this hyperlink that says StreamYard. And as soon as I said, as I've finished reading out the talking points, I'll let you onto the screen and sample your opinion. So that's just the format. It's an interactive open microphone platform. So the open microphone, the StreamYard. So there it is right there. So as you go about the clickings on the subscribe and the like button, let me provide you with a little bit of a musical inducement. We stay within the East as we partake in another Python dance.
Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaboli Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaboli Mary Nandi go only do I walk. O Mary Woneli Zu Giroya Abakare. Mamanda ora, Unabuli Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unabuli Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unabuli Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaboli Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaboli Mary Nandi win the war. Python dance 1, Python dance 2, now Python dance 3. Unaboli Mary Nandi.
And there you heard it. Nnamdi wins the war, they insist. The OSUN Owende Quartet from the eastern part of Nigeria. The OSUN Owende Quartet, as guys, I bring you this. None of my 7 children will go to school again. Mother of Deborah's Samuel speaks. Pardon me. Excuse me, I just had to burp. The mother of Deborah Samuel, the Shehu Shagari College of Education Sokoto student, maimed by her colleagues over allegation of making blasphemous comments about Prophet Muhammad, has vowed never to send her remaining 7 children to school. In an interview with correspondents, the distraught mother said she and her husband, who are practicing Christians, have resolved not to seek any redress from court over the loss of their daughter, but leave everything to God. What has happened to me is my cross, and I will surely carry it, but none of my 7 surviving children will go to school again. On what she wanted from the government, she simply said, I don't want anything from the government. In fact, the family is not expecting anything from the government. Almighty God will take control. Mrs. Al-Hiri, who has just been discharged from hospital over the shock, however, said she was recuperating and assured that she will soon go back, get out of the shock. Let me take that again. Mrs. Al-Hiri, who has just been discharged from hospital over the shock, however, said she was recuperating and assured that she will soon get out of the shock. Late Deborah was the eldest of the 8 children of her parents. So there it is right there. And by the way, just as an aside, this was something that I read yesterday. They buried that girl, but the cost of transporting the body and all of the burial costs were met by that family. Not a single penny from anyone else. So the mother broken, their finances depleted, the future of our younger siblings in disarray, all off the back of some illiterate Neanderthal savages from the Fulani stock. So there it is, right there. This is a serious matter. Serious. It has to be addressed, but how will it be addressed? Who will address it? When the sympathizer for this sort of act is the person that sits at top the country, we're in big trouble. If you don't know, we're in big trouble. Nigerian Secret Police, DSS, detains journalists for publishing past arrest of Ogun Governor Abiodun for credit card fraud in the United States of America. Prince Olamilekan Hamid, a blogger and publisher of eaglesforesight.com Nigeria, has been arrested by operatives of Nigeria's secret police, the Department of State Services, DSS. The journalist was said to have been detained by the DSS, also known as the State Secret Service, SSS, during the weekend on the orders of Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun. According to his lawyer, Festus Ogun, he was invited by the agency over a report he published exposing the criminal activities of Abiodun. The Ogun State Command of the State's Secret Service, SSS, has arrested and detained blogger and publisher of eaglesforesight.com.ng, Prince Olamilekan Hamid, also known as Labash, for reasons yet to be disclosed. The lawyer said in a statement, Hamid was invited for questioning by the service on Friday, an invitation which he honored, having nothing to fear as a law-abiding citizen and public interest journalist. The supposed invitation bordered on reports published by the blogger exposing the criminal activities of Dapo Abiodun, the governor of Ogun State in the United States of America. The public must observe the continuous desecration of the sacred principles of fair trial and right to legal representation by state agents incited by Mr. Abiodun in an attempt to remedy his disgraceful past. Mr. Hamid, since arrest, has continued to face unjust harassment, torture, and intimidation for merely doing his job as a citizen journalist after being forced to pull down the story from his website. Given that journalism is not a crime in this country, the earlier invitations, recent attacks, and subsequent detention of Prince Olamilekan Hamid by the SSS is completely illegal, and it is a naked abuse of power. Sections 34, 35, and 39 of the 1999 Constitution are clear on this. If the embattled governor is confident that the publication in question is defamatory, which in essence was amplifying public... Sorry, pardon me. If the embattled governor is confident that the publication in question is defamatory, which in essence was amplifying publicly available records, he should tour the path of honor and approach a civil court for redress. Only the guilty are afraid. This naked abuse of power stands condemned. The willingness of lawless SSS to be used as tools of intimidation and state repression also stands condemned. For how long will this daylight fascism continue? The SSS must release Prince Olalekan Hamid immediately and unconditionally. We will stop at nothing to enforce his media and human rights if our modest demands are not met immediately. Correspondents had in March published the criminal record of how Abiodun was jailed in 1986 for credit card fraud in Miami, Florida, the United States. The governor was said to have used a pseudonym, Sean Michael Davids, with the aim of concealing his criminal identity. The record revealed that Abiodun was jailed for committing criminal offenses which bordered on credit card fraud, petty theft, and check forgery. He was arrested on November the 7th, 1986 for fighting and injuring a police officer in an attempt to resist arrest. Whilst being processed at the station, his fingerprint was run through the crime database, and it was discovered that Adedapo Oluseun Abiodun, being processed for detention, was the same as Sean Michael Davids. His criminal record and history were thus cemented, and he was jailed. According to some documents obtained by correspondents, Abiodun's jail number was blah, 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 blah. In 2015, whilst contesting for the Ogun East senatorial seat against the late Buraji Kasamu of the People's Democratic Party PDP, he applied for the redaction of his criminal record in Miami, Florida. This act of concealment meant he could lie on his independent National Electoral Commission INEC forms that he had no prior criminal records, a perjury offense that could have disqualified him from ever holding an appointive or elective office in Nigeria. The redaction was granted in August 2015. So the redaction has now, I think, lapsed. So he shouldn't be a governor, of course, but then I think it's statute. We'll talk about it some more maybe later. He shouldn't be a governor with a criminal record or a senator, but there is a statute limitation okay, so there's a 10-year moratorium, I should say. So there's a 10-year moratorium. So if you were convicted 10 years ago, 10 years later, you can apply and seek to be elected into public office because they put a 10-year moratorium between your criminality and a period of having a clean name. So let's put it that way. So so 2015 to 2015, yes, to what would that be? 2005, would that not be? So yeah, I think a thing would have elapsed because the 10 years would have elapsed. So there it is right there. So let's go on to this one then. No, actually, let's leave this one till later. Let's come to this one first, and then we'll leave that one till later. Names of APC governors that signed TINUBU'S 2023 presidential forms. Correspondents have obtained a list bearing the names of governors that signed the expression of interest and presidential nomination forms of ex-Lagos Governor Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Tinubu, who is a frontline aspirant for the presidential ticket of the All Progressive Congress APC, was endorsed by 12 governors and 37 statutory delegates. On Wednesday, the APC National Leaders Form was submitted to the party officials in Abuja by the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, and former Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babachir Lawal. In a tweet, the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor of Lagos State, Boyega Aki-Shile, wrote, just in front of #official APC Nigeria presidential aspirant official something or the other this afternoon, submitted his expression of interest. Sorry, I'm saying something or the other because it's just some convoluted hashtag nonsense. So let me take that again, actually, from the top of it. In a tweet, the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor of Lagos State, Boyega Akoshile, wrote, just in front line at official APC NG presidential aspirant at official ABAT, this afternoon submitted his expression of interest and nomination forms to the official APCNG officials at the International Conference Center, Abuja. Former SGF Babachir Lawal accompanied Governor at Babajide Sanwo-Olu to submit on his behalf. Below is the list of governors that signed the form. So this is really where we were looking to go to. So these are the governors then that endorsed TINUBU'S nomination and expression of interest forms. So what we're reading into this, I don't know, but this is the list of names that endorsed what's it called? TINUBU'S form. So, number one, no surprises, Governor Gboyega Oyetola of Osun State, his own blood cousin. So, no surprises there. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State, so his own errand boy. So, no surprises there. Governor Bello Matawali of Zamfara. So, what politics is in play there? Governor Babagana Zulum of Borno. So a lot of people are championing for Babagana Zulum to be the vice under that ticket. Governor Abdullahi Ganduje of Kano State. So Ganduje has always been a Tinubu sympathizer. He's always been somewhat of a Tinubu man. Number 6, Governor Aminu Masari of Katsina. So he captures even Kaduna Malam Buhari's home state. But what politics is in play there? Is that a signal from the Buhari space, or is this something else just in play? So that's number 7 then, Governor Rotimi Akeredolu of Ondo. So, of course, remember, Akeredolu famously calling Tinubu the capo. So, no surprises there. Number 8, Governor Atiku Bagadu of Kebbi State. So, Atiku Bagadu, I think he was the one that, was it the one, or was it not? You have to remind me, that bought Goodluck Jonathan's forms, according to what's been rumored. Number 8, Governor Abdullahi Sule of Nasarawa. So what is his politics? I don't know. Number 10, Governor Inuwa Yahaya of Gombe. So he's also in play. Number 11, Governor Abubakar Sani Bello of Niger State. So that's Babangida's own home state. So what politics are we gleaning from that? And number 12, so there's 12 of them that signed it. And number 12, Mohammed Badaru of Jigawa. So is it that Mohammed Badaru or Bagadu that bought Goodluck Jonathan's form? That's the rumor. But what is in play there, we'll find out in the course of time. So TikTok, we're getting towards the decision space. So onwards to the next. So let me give you the next readout. This is a relatively short one. I have not resigned, Amechi. Ahead of the deadline given by President Muhammad Buhari to his appointees who are seeking elective positions, Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi has stated that he has not resigned. Speaking in Kaduna on Sunday, May the 15th, pardon me, Speaking in Kaduna on Sunday, May the 15th, Amechi said he would be resigning on May the 16th. So he's not resigned, but he's indicating that he would be. So speaking in Kaduna on Sunday, May the 15th, Amechi said he would be resigning on Monday, May the 16th, so which will be today. He also told delegates of the state that he is young and the most experienced of all the presidential aspirants, adding that the presidency requires agility of a young man, hence the elderly people should go home and rest. So that is just the crass language that you'd expect from this sort of element. So they should just go home and rest. So it's like beer parlor, but then it's a beer parlor sort of a man, isn't it? A real weirdo. So now this is now the last readout, and there's a video clip to go with this. So I'll read it out, and then I'll play you the video clip, and then we'll see if there's anybody in the room to take it on. I have come with cash for voters, not just Naira, but also dollars, pounds, and euros. Osun State governorship aspirant Senator Adeleke tells voters. Osun State governorship aspirant Senator Adeleke was filmed telling a crowd that he has come with a lot of money to give to the voters. The senator who was represented, let's take that all over again. Osun State governorship aspirant Senator Adeleke was filmed telling a crowd that he has come with lots of money to give the voters. The senator, who represented the Osun West Senatorial District between 2017 and 2019, is contesting for the governorship position under the umbrella of the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Speaking during a campaign, Adeleke told voters that he arrived with money for them. If it is about money, I have come with money, Senator Adeleke said in Yoruba whilst patting his pocket. He tells them that he isn't there with only Naira, but also dollars, pounds, and euros. Fire for fire, he added as his audience hailed him. So fire for fire, this is the politics of Nigeria. Fire for fire. So fire for fire. Let me play you the video clip then, and then we'll take it from there. So let me just bring up the video clip, and I will take it from there. Let's just
you are the one to decide. You sọ̀rọ̀ agídí, ẹ bá bẹ̀rù, ẹ bá fòyà. Tó bá jẹ́ tọwọ́ ni, mo ti gbowó dé. Orí ọwọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹni sùúrù. Ẹni sùúrù ẹjọ́ ẹgbẹ́ tẹ̀lé. Wọ́n tọrọ lóru. Ẹni sùúrù. Kì í bá ìṣe náírà, kì í ṣe náírà nìkan. Dọ́là, pounds, euro. Fire for fire ní lọ́bẹ̀. Fire for fire. Ẹni sùúrù, ẹni sùúrù.
So there you heard it, fire for fire, Nilote. So, so Charlie boy, what are you making of that then? The money politics in Nigeria.
I think the money part in Nigeria to stop. Like people stealing money for politics. I think to me it's wrong, in my opinion. I think so many. I think APC should have a consensus candidate. There's so many people want it. You think so, one man?
No, it's not APC, it's PDP, but really it's the same storyline for most of them. But Charles, let me take you then. The girl that got killed in Sokoto State, so she's the eldest within her family. Her mother is now saying the remaining children, they are no longer going out of education. So the tragedy is just something that continues to hemorrhage. So what are you then making then of the mother withdrawing her children from school?
To me, it breaks my heart. The mother is saying she can take her children to school. She's scared for her life. But that's a traumatic experience for the mother. You lost your daughter over a simple argument. It's sad. This is why I always take people from the south. I will never live in the north. I'm telling people, if you're in the south living there, you should get out from there. I'm not advising you to buy a house there. It's not safe.
All right. And the DSS arresting the journalist that exposed Dapo Abiodun's criminal past. Do you know who Dapo Abiodun is, even Charlie Boy?
Can you tell me who that is?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
If you don't, yeah. Let me move you on then. So 12 governors endorsed Tinubu. Does this strengthen then his candidature, would you say?
It kind of does, because it basically saying they don't want Tinubu to run for president, but that's not going to happen because the North doesn't want to start it to run for president. That's why I think this the killing is political. That's how I'm thinking. The killing happened as political.
No, it wasn't political. The killing wasn't political. It was spontaneous. But what underpins it? What emboldened them to do it is political, because the guy that sits in Aso Rock, he created the backdrop for that to be something that they're able to do in the confidence that they will get away with it.
Yeah, but that's why I think the North probably doesn't want to transfer the power to the South. They don't want that to happen. They're trying to find a way to dodge it. But they know what they're doing. Kind of, they don't want. Cause they feel like if the South become president, they're gonna arrest their own people. They don't want to be arrested like Emmanuel, that guy invite all this. They want him to be arrested. Because then the South become president, they're gonna arrest all of them for all the atrocities.
And I can barely make you out, by the way, Charles. But
they're gonna arrest all of them for all the atrocities they have done in this country. They're scared for their life.
All right. And Rotimi Amechi then saying that he's not yet resigned, but he would do that effectively today, which is the deadline. So what are you then making then of this convoluted Hasani situation with Amechi?
Amechi is lying. He's not going to resign. He just wants the money. He just doing that just to get a pocket. He just wants to be in government, even with his co-op. Amechi shouldn't be even one for president. That guy's an evil co-op guy.
All right. Thank you, Charles. So Charles, I think we'll leave it there. So it's good. We'll make it a short session this time around. So thank you. Maybe you'll join us later in the evening when we revisit even more topics. So thank you for those insightful contributions, Charles. So I'll leave it there. Carry the conversation up with you in the comment section. But here, I say, peace.